Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome to May, where I am doing a series of May I Scraplift You. So today I am scraplifting my friend Sandie. So the idea behind this series is there are some amazing YouTubers, Facebookers, Instagrammers that are putting out tons of inspiration, and I just wanted to thank them by scraplifting them. So this is Sandie's, and when I saw this layout, I was like, I have to do this. I have this stencil. So I was super excited. So I busted out some Distress Oxides. Nope, they're not oxides. They are just distressed inks. They are in, okay, so the yellow is fossilized amber. The kind of like bluish green is evergreen bough. The brown is gathered twig. And that army greenish looking one is peeled paint. So I am trying to mimic the same technique where she is, where you get that blending in every area. So randomly, I'm just kind of setting them all over, like trying to get all four colors in the same area. And there's really no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I wanted it to be very sporadic. So I am peeling it back, and I've decided I like how that looks. So I am going to kind of put away my inks and toss them to the side, and I'm going to grab my picture. So in her layout, there is one 4x6. It is in landscape. So I have one 4x6 as well. And I'm going to do it in a little bit of a simple matte. I am going to add several different layers. She probably only did one or two. It's a little hard to tell. But I have a paper addiction, and I really wanted to get more paper on. So I'm starting with this leftover scrap of yellow. Then I am going to add a couple of pieces of the 6x6 pad that I'm using for my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So I can tell you these like weird triangle pieces were from when I did 30 Days of Sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. And I don't know if they're from 4 or if they were like I was a guest person. And we did this kind of like starburst. And I used it of a picture of my husband and son at Universal Studios. So there's a couple of odd shaped pieces, but I'm just going to put a couple of different colors. I am going to add that red because, as you can see, my photo is crazy super red. And I was kind of avoiding that color. And so I felt like I should bring it in a little bit. But I didn't want it to be a main focus. So it's just a tiny little corner layer there. And so I was looking at her layout, and I contemplated putting my photo in the same spot. But as you can see on the background paper, which is a Vicky Bouton, it has kind of those stamped butterflies. And I felt like it needed to be on the other side. Like, I don't know. It just felt like it needed to be on the other side. So I'm kind of mirroring it. So I grabbed a doily and a tag, just as she did. Now, I am going to put my tag placed in there where I can actually pull it out. But then I decide to do my journaling on the actual background paper. So none of it's going to be hidden. So it doesn't matter that you can pull that tag out because it doesn't say anything. So I have that little paper clip that I knew that I wanted to get on. And then my kind of embellishment container of leftovers totally fell over and it was all over the place. And I found that little mason jar cup thing and I was like, oh, that's perfect because it's a drink and I'm documenting kind of a drink. And so I decided to add that. And then in my kit for How to Kill a Kit with Style, I had these Vicky Bouton numbers and they're not in order. Not at all. I'm like, how am I going to use these? So I decided, okay, I'm going to put them on there and I'm going to figure it out because I got a 0, a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 6. I'm like, I can figure this out. We can make this work. So I am going to build up 2 embellishment clusters. So the one with the doily and the one with the mason jar glass. So I knew I wanted to get these 2 flares on. So I'm going to put one in each cluster. And then I added the things and the smiles. That little today was also from my accidental dumping of my extra pieces. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to go through the die cut pack that I did pick out. And I'm going to pull this about today, and that's where I can put the date. And then I'm trying to remember what day this was. It was St. Patrick's Day of this year. So I just guessed it was Tuesday, and guess what? I was right. It was Tuesday. So I will end up making that into a banner. And then I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do kind of in that top area. So I have this banner that says yes to this. And then the chipboard says notes. And that is pretty much going to do it. So my journaling is a little funny. I did journal there. It says 0, no pub crawl for St. Patrick's Day because it was canceled. 1 bartender, 2 kids in the bar. They were mine. 4 Irish car bombs, first and last, yuck, and 6 people in the bar, Matt's Saloon. So make sure you head over and check out Sandie's channel. I will have it linked down below. And I encourage you to give some love to those people that are inspiring you. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.